They said the great hunter would die before sunrise. They said no healer could save him. They did not know that the child he once abandoned was the only one who could keep him alive. Long before white men crossed the seas, before borders had names, there was a land where the earth listened, and the ancestors walked with the living. In that land lived Okori, a respected hunter and warrior. Strong arms, sharp eyes. A man whose name opened doors and whose footsteps silenced arguments. But even great men carry secrets. When Okori was young, before titles and respect followed him, he loved a woman in secret. Their closeness brought a child at a time when such things were shameful. Fear entered his heart. Tradition spoke louder than love. So when the moon was full, Okori left the village and never returned to that woman again. The child was born. A girl. They named her Nkiru. The future is greater. Nkiru grew up knowing only her mother's strength and her community's whispers. She learned early that survival required silence. But something strange followed her. Plants responded to her touch. Wounds closed faster when she prayed. Fevers bowed before her herbs. The elders watched in quiet fear. She carries the gift, they said. The old one. By the time Nkiru became a woman, people walked days to reach her. She healed children. She healed warriors. She healed hope. Yet she carried one wound no medicine could touch, the absence of a father she never met. Years passed. Okori aged. Strength left him slowly, until one hunting season he collapsed, deep in the forest. By the time they carried him home, his breath was shallow, his eyes distant. The village called every healer. None succeeded. An elder whispered, "There is one woman, far from here, a healer, a young one." They sent for her. When Kiru arrived, she stopped at the doorway. The sick man opened his eyes. Their gazes met. Something ancient stirred, and Kiru felt it in her chest. Okori felt it in his bones. Before a word was spoken, the truth arrived. Blood recognized blood. She treated him for 7 days. She barely slept. She spoke to the ancestors. She fought death like a stubborn enemy. On the 8th morning, Okori breathed deeply again. The village celebrated, but Nkiru did not smile. She sat by his mat and said softly, "You left my mother alone." The room froze. Okori wept, not like a warrior, like a broken boy. "I was afraid," he said. "I chose honor over love. I chose tradition over truth." Nkiru listened. Then she stood. "I did not heal you for revenge," she said. "I healed you because healing is who I am." She turned to leave. Okori called her name for the first time. "Nkiru, my daughter," signifying an acceptance and a promise to do better as a father. "Remember, what you abandon today may be what saves you tomorrow. And blood remembers, even when people forget." If this story touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe. African stories carry wisdom, and wisdom deserves to live on. Tell us in the comments. Should forgiveness come before apology?